Yo, what is going on, people? It's your boy Sean786, baby. Back with a TTMS special episode 142, I believe. It could be higher. I don't know, Playboy. But here's what it is. Your boy's here to talk that shit. Xbox Game Pass on Netflix? Who knows what's going on over there? Let's see how that plays out. Let's see how that goes with Asha Sharma on that. Talking that shit. Having a lot of fun with her, since she's taken over and that. And guess what? What? Like the homie Dirt would say, PlayStation has shut down another piece of shit studio. What can we say? What can we say right now? Ponies, ponies, ponies. You talked about cultivating studios. You talked about organic growth, only to find out that your own motherfucking house is full of shit and it stinks. And on top of that, wash your ass, punk. That's what's up, homies. Hope you guys are doing good. Hit that like button. Let me give a shout out to some of the homies in the chat. Ultalka, what up, Playboy? Crispy Rambo, what's up, player? E-Ranks, what up, homie? Arnie, what's good, G? Bash Videoator, what's going on, bro? Hope you are sincere. What up, homie? Why so serious? The real Calito, LG1510. What up, man? We got Doggy Dog 420, what's going on, player? Emit Kumar, what's going on, bro? Gambino. Everybody's out there wilding. Maurice Branch as well has got his day off today, so he's going to be talking that shit. I hope so. I'm that ninja. What up, homie? Electron Bandits out there making soundtracks, weekend songs. I don't know what the hell he's doing right now, but some shit is going on. We got Yobi. What's going on, homie? What's up, you ho? What up, G man? Hope you well. The Yankees in the chat. What's going on, homie? What's good, Bob MCP? You know what's good, G man? What's good, G? We got a Spider Man. What's going on, homie? Lord Chaos as well. Dragonfly Jones. I hope you're doing well. Woo! Woo! The news out there, you gotta love it. You have to love it, guys. You know, what can I say? What can we say? What can we say? All I know is Xbox is out there building. And PlayStation is out here doing some wild shit. I don't know what to say anymore. You know, the first teaser for Doomsday. Oh shit. Did that launch? Oh shit. We'll check it out. But anyway, we'll get to that, Playboy. We'll get to that. Well, shout out to you guys in the chat. Organic closure. You ain't lying about that, Playboy. You ain't lying about that. You know. Since the homie's kicking it off on that, before we start this show, Griggity, wash your ass and change that hoodie, you POS, making us guys look bad on WBG that day. The chat roasted us, but wash your ass, Playboy. But you know what? Since the homies are talking about it, and let me get the super chats from the G's. Chapo 117 Spartan. 10, what's going on with the 10, homie? You guys see they canceled that dog shit PlayStation card this morning too? Oh shit. Oh shit. They canceling a lot of stuff, aren't they? Have you noticed it, Chapo? Have you noticed the TV division? Let's spin it off and let TCL take over on that. Shout out to my 98-inch TCL, amazing TV so far. But I'm not surprised. They're spinning a lot of shit off. We'll talk about that, homie. We'll talk about it. We got MD with a fire. What's going on, Playboy? And yes, Jeff Keighley isn't around because he's at a funeral home getting PlayStation casket ready. PlayStation is dead. DEAD, dead. Talk that shit. No wonder Jeff Keighley ain't tweeting out like that. What a hoe. That's all I gotta say. Normally, Jeff, when there's Xbox news, you know Jeff is out there reporting it like his motherfucking CNN or some shit. But when it comes to the PlayStation news, that bitch is disappeared into the mountains. D Skills H-Town, what's going on, homie, with the two? How can anyone find a negative in a cheaper Game Pass? But hold on. Is that what's going on right now? Because I was busy doing some work, sorting my house out. But is that what's going on as well? On top of that? You must be joking. You must be joking, Playboy. Oh shit. Oh shit. But since the homies are talking about PlayStation, let's go for it. Let's talk that shit. Let me build this up. Let me build this up. Let me start this shit off. What's going on, Boss Hill? What's up, G? Looney Boy, what's going on, homie? What's going on? Now, but let's break it down. Let's see what's going on with PlayStation right now. Do you know what? Let me share this one because this one seems a bit better to me. It looks better to me as well. So let's break this down. Let's see what's going on with PlayStation right now. I did hear about that. And we'll talk about that. That's a good. That's a dedicated topic to Asha as well. But shout out to the homies in the chat. Hit that like button. Primus Gaming, Young Dreads, Pickles, what's called Sal Dog, Vampire, what's going on, homie? Now let's break it down to you, motherfucker. Here's a list of the PlayStation first party studios since they've been closed. Since the launch of the dog shit big bitch of a console, PlayStation 5. In 2020, guys, Manchester Studio, which is not far from me. In 21, it was Japan Studio, which is far from us. In 23, guys, Pixel Opus. In 24, Trey, what's going on, homie? In 24, don't get me wrong, London Studio, when Jim Ryan punk ass went over there to the city, the capital, and said to who? Whom? London Studios? Take this bitch ass cookie, dry ass cookie, and guess what? You don't even get no beverages as well on top of that. No soda, no drinks, no beverages. Have that dry ass cookie and take your bitch ass to them street corners. That's what happened in London Studio. That's what happened over there. 5 games. We know what went down there in 2024. On top of that, Neon Kaio. I don't know what kind of name is this, but it is what it is. But in 2026, guys, it started already. We're going into 4 months right now, starting our fourth month in 2026, and they kicked off with Blue Point Games. Blue Point Games. Out of there. Kicked to the curb. Treated like a $2 whore. Even though that $2 whore looked real good. Even though that $2 whore dressed the part. Even though that $2 whore was producing them great remakes, only to find out that $2 whore wasn't worth shit at the end of the day. Now let's go. Let's fast forward a month, 4 weeks later, I believe. Is it 4 weeks? About 4 weeks later. Dark Outlaws Games. Another PlayStation first party studio. Didn't do shit. Acquired them and nothing happened. What can we say, guys? What can we say? Where is Jason Schreier? Where is Jeff Keighley reporting this shit? Where is the big media people out there talking about? You know what, Sony? Koi. Yeah, I know Koi. That's the way I would say it. But you know what, Sony? Let me tell you something. All of you PlayStation fanboys out there talking that shit about Xbox when Xbox were buying publishers. Never mind these bitch ass studios buying publishers. Going after Xbox for this shit. But when PlayStation does this shit, you're real quiet, aren't you? Most of you dudes are real quiet about this. When he started that shit, organic growth, cultivate the studios. Why can't they build a studio from the day? Build up a studio. Why can't they do that? Build a studio from the ground up, like PlayStation does. Only to find out another studio house. This is the second studio in 2026. What's next? Fair games? I guess we'll find out as time goes on. Let me have some water whilst you guys digest this shit. Axel, you ain't lying about this. That's organic closures. You ain't lying about that, Playboy. Let me tell you something. You ain't lying about that. No doubt. 1 second, I got something here. Let me see. You know, When it comes to play, oh shit, this is funny, but yeah, when it comes to PlayStation, let me pull this up. Yeah, let me pull this from up. Like I think this guy's a pony or something. Let me pull this up. Radek Egos is actually crazy. Sony acquired four studios in the past 5 years, only to shut them down shortly after. Five Oak, Neon, Blue Point Games, and Dark Outlaws Games. What is going on with PlayStation right now? But let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. What is going on with PlayStation right now? PlayStation, Sony. Let me scale it back a bit for you guys so you guys can understand. Sony, they're in a pickle a bit. The actual company is in a pickle. PlayStation is doing what it needs to do, but what surrounds the PlayStation, that's where the issue is. That's why they're having a bit of problems. That's why they're taking the motherfucking hits like that. PlayStation is doing good, but it only can do so much because it's supporting the mother horse like that. PlayStation is like the G, the breadwinner in Sony SIE. But the problem is, the rest of that shit in Sony is looking spooky. That's what we heard about TCL taking over majority of the shares when it comes to Sony Bravia TVs. That's what's going down right now. It's what's surrounding the brand is having issues. And that's why they're cutting back on certain shit. Like the TV brand, let TCL deal with that shit. The Asha shoot era has begun. No doubt. That shit is going down in style. Now, when I'm talking about the outside of PlayStation, surrounding PlayStation, I'm talking about shit like this. Sony is shutting down VFX company Pixelmondo. Now, this company has won Oscars, Emmys, and look at this shit, guys. Regardless if you like it or not, these shows, you can't tell me the production, the VFX was actually top tier for TV shows, high quality shit. They were behind the visual effects for Game of Thrones, The Boys, House of Dragon, and many other projects. Just look at that, guys. Let me pull up. I got one more shit for you guys as well. Let me see. I got one more shit for you guys. So I think Sony cars. 1 second. See. See, I got some shit for you. I need to look at this shit. 1 second, I got something here. Yeah. So this is one part of it as well. Now another part of this is let's pull this shit up here. What I talked about a TCL deal. The TCL deal is for $1 billion to sell a majority stake in its home entertainment business to Chinese rival TCL. Now look at the moves, guys. I'm just telling you, look at what's going on surrounding Sony. First, the VFX is gone. TCL is taking over the Bravia line. Now, here's another one. I feel that the joint venture between Sony and Honda has been cancelled as well. Another one's cancelled. Mm-mm-mm. The team up with Sony and Honda has been cancelled. What is going on? What is going on at SIE? That is the big question, Playboy. That is the key question, guys. What is going on at SIE? A lot of the shit it's happening. But I don't know what to say anymore, Playboy. Let me remove this shit 1 second. iMac with a 5. Dirt's hoodie used to be white. It came with his copy of God of War Epic. He swore he never washed his hoodie or his ass again. Now this is questionable right now. Um, that's the homie Dirt. Come on, he washes his ass. I'm assuming he does. But I need to go. Let me run back the clock just in case is Dirt wearing a hoodie when he's saying this shit. Yeah,
Be honest, God of War, epic. Spider-Man looked epic.
I think he's wearing a t-shirt there, so he's okay. So he does wash his clothes. Come on, guys, leave him alone. Leave him alone. MD with the 10, what's going on, Playboy? When Wolverine is released and it's only on PS5 and not PC or Xbox, and Sonic will be the next studio Sony will kill off. Damn, Sony is broke. Have money for third party deals, but none for their first party studios. You ain't lying about that. I don't know about the Insomniac stuff, but listen to me. When shit is looking spooky, when you're making deals, closing shit down, now closing studios, 2 studios so far in 2026, that is saying something. But it's what's surrounding Sony. That's the interesting part. I like to see how that's gonna play out. Razor Ultron, what's going on with the 2? Shit seems to be going pear shape for Sony lately. It's going tits up. That's all I gotta say, Playboy. As those guys would say in the UK, tits up. I love this shit. Now getting back to was it Dark Outlaws? 1 second. Everybody knows. Let me. If you guys didn't know, this was a Call of Duty developer, I believe. Let me just double check it. Yeah. So Dark Outlaws Games, the PlayStation first party founded by former Call of Duty zombie director Jason Blundell, is reportedly shutting down. PlayStation. How is that organic growth going right now? You were talking about organic growth, you guys. But how is that shit going on right now? All I can say is when I look at the PlayStation studios, this is what I think of it.
Big, fat, nasty, greasy, fat, stank, bloated, cheesy, backed, 12 sandwich eating bastard.
Oh, what a shame. What a shame. You bet the wrong fucking pony. The wrong horse. That's right. Jason, you were betting the wrong horse, punk. And that's what happened. Ho. You gotta love this shit. You gotta love this shit. You know, before we move on from this, I'm expecting, I'm sure you guys are on the same page as me. Grand opening, grand closing. Um, I'm sure you guys are expecting the same when it comes to another studio closure and that. And I would say maybe Fair Games might be on, or Fair Games might launch the game and boom, disappear. Sony has closed down 2 studios so far. I believe there's another one coming outside of Sony PlayStation, which is doing as good as it can be. I think the deals they're making right now is more for sustainability. They gotta sustain the business. I'm talking about the whole of Sony, not just PlayStation on its own. And PlayStation on its own can't run that company on its own. Shit has changed. They gotta make these deals. And when you see the TCL deals, when you see the studio close down, when you see around about 9, when you see Sony and Honda deal failing, there's a lot of stuff going on with Sony right now behind the scenes overall. So we'll see how this plays out. And I'm ready to talk that shit because the homies like us, we will be ready. Haven, Medium Molecule, Ben Studio, you're on deck. Hey yo, what's going on, Reddit? Business is good. F all these pony bots, ponies, PAN. I don't know what the hell that means, but yeah, I'm going to put up 83 points. Maybe what the hell are you talking about? Numbers up on them people tonight. What kind of points you gonna put up, Playboy? You ain't putting shit up, Ray Ray. What kind of points you gonna put up tonight? The Cowboys, don't say the Cowboys or some shit are playing today. What kind of points you gonna put up today? Tell me. 83 points? You're lucky to reach the number 10. You're lucky to reach the number 10. After that, you gotta reach that shit. You ain't putting shit up. Playboy. Let me have some water. I don't know what's going on anymore. But shout out to you guys in the chat. I'm loving this. I'm ready for it. Let's be oh shit, I don't know. But listen, I'm ready for the shit. Let's see what's up. What's next on the chopping block. Woo! Sony. You know what's funny? Let me just pull this up 1 second. Let me pull something up. Let me see this shit. Oh shit. I'm looking for something, guys. 1 second. You know what? I'll do you PlayStation fanboys a favor. I seen Zubitech pull some shit up. I'll do you. So we're gonna count this. Let me do you guys a favor, you PlayStation fanboys, just in case your heart is broken. Your boy Zubitech, since all of the cancellations, he has to come out defending PlayStation with his blue cape, talking about PlayStation Studios are working on the next game. Team Asobi, a AAA project in production. Sony Santa Monica, 3 new projects. Cory Barlog's game, new God of War mainline title, and the God of War trilogy remake. Woo! I'm sure Dirt will be happy with that stuff. Okay, PlayStation guys, don't be upset. Insomniac game, 2 new projects, Wolverine and Marvel Spider-Man 3. Woo! I'm sure that's amazing. Polyphony, the next GT. Woo! PlayStation fanboys, you're loving it. Look at the damage control. Guerrilla Games, 2 new projects, Horizon Ho Gathering and Horizon Part 3. Woo! Naughty Dog 2 projects, 2 new projects, Intergalactic Ho and some AAA projects. I don't know what you're talking about, Playboy, but woo! Media Molecule, live service title. Woo! Bungie new project. Didn't Bungie just drop the game? Woo! House Marquee new project. Isn't House Marquee dropping a game next month or some shit? Woo! Fire Sprite, 2 new projects. Woo! What are them projects, Playboy? Haven Fair Games. I don't know if that's gonna swipe, but woo! Team LFG action game. Woo! I don't know what the hell's going on right now, Playboy. And Ben Studio, next high profile console next high profile console title. You gotta love these dudes. I thought Nib was bad. But as soon as this news came out about PlayStation going tits up, your boy came with a blue cape saying, don't worry about it, PlayStation guys. The stables, they're not in shambles. The stables are good right now. Look at these games. Look at what the studios are making right now. Yo, you tell me what is a high profile console title. You tell me. I don't know what that is. The console title. Let's see what's that about. So PlayStation guys, don't worry about it. Don't worry about PlayStation closing down studios. Don't worry about PlayStation canceling games. Don't worry about the actual company Sony selling shit off. Canceling shit. Don't worry about it, Playboy. Zubitech has got the answers. Then Studio is making a high-profile console title, so you guys don't worry about it. So it's all good, you know. So don't be scared. Don't be scared. You guys will be fine. But anyway, guys, that was just for the Sony guys, because you know you gotta feel sorry for them poor bastards, you know. But anyway, let's get to this part here now. 1 second. 1 second. What's going on, Trey? What's up, Playboy? Let me see. Oh yeah, don't forget about the PC stuff as well, guys. So we'll see how that all plays out for us. You know what's crazy about this? Right. You know what? Let me switch it a bit. I'm gonna stick to the same topic, but let me pull this up here. Now, since PlayStation has cancelled these studios, shut them down, the key question is, the big question is, where is Jeff Keighley? Hazardor has been asking the $1 million question. Since PlayStation has shut down these studios, where is Jeff Keighley? He is not beating these allegations. But where is he? Now, let me go to his profile, just in case I might be wrong. Just in case I might be wrong. Jeff Keighley. Summer Game Fest, which lands on TTS, so we'll live stream that when it comes. So Jeff Keighley has not announced that PlayStation has shut down another studio, but he announced a partner preview. He announced Minecraft Dungeons 4 days ago. Forget this shit. Now, 5 days ago, Jeff Keighley wasn't slow on this shit. Jeff wasn't playing this shit. Jeff all of a sudden came out of the fucking Dark Knight, out of them shadows, talking about the vice president, Lori Wright, is departing the company in the incoming weeks, according to a LinkedIn profile picture, whatever you want to call it, profile. Jeff wasn't playing that shit. He came out of the shadows like Ninja Turtles. Motherfucker came out like Raphael. Wasn't playing that shit. Angry, upset. Came out talking about, I don't know who this person is. But soon reported on this shit. Soon retweeted this shit. But Jeff Keighley, are you beating this? Are you beating it? I don't know. You tell me. You tell me. Starfield coming to PlayStation? I should have known this shit. I should have known this shit. I need some more water for this shit before I continue. Jeff Keighley knows what he's doing. Starfield is coming to the dog shit PlayStation 5. He's on it. Let me continue. Let's see. Just one more. The Oscars, he was upset about his dad. Shout out to his dad. His dad's a legend in the IMAX world. So shout out to his dad. But do you know what? Since Starfield got announced, Lori there, no news of PlayStation shutting down the studio. Nothing. I'm not making this shit up. Now, I'm going to pull up on someone. And this is Paris's boy, but I'm going to pull up on him. And I disagree with him on this point. I'm going to leave this tweet here for a second. Let it sizzle. And you guys digest this shit whilst I lean back. And you tell me in the chat. I'll give you about 25 seconds before I continue. What's going on, Snooky? JTB, what's up? I'm going to let this sizzle for another 15 seconds. And you guys let me know. If I'm wrong, you tell me, then I'll move away from this topic. I'll move away. You tell me. Navy Shadow, what's going on, Playboy? Column Prime, what's up? Another 10 seconds, then I'll continue. I seem like the chat is with me. You guys agree with me on this point? Okay, let's go for it. So you guys are agree. So I'm right. Razor Ultron, talk that shit. Chargazon, what's up? Def Leopard, what's going on, Playboy? So cool. You guys are, you understand then. Let's go for it. Danny. Now, Xbox Infinite goes still no tweet from Jeff Keighley talking about shutting down that dog shit studio. Imagine my surprise, he said. Danny responded back to him, quote tweeted him and said, "You guys just make shit up. You guys make it seem like Jeff Keighley X account is some BBC news, which is in the UK, F them hoes, or the New York Times. Seriously, who cares? You guys seriously need to get out of this conspiracy theories slash social media bubble. Conspiracy, that's what he's talking about. Fiction. Talking about fiction. A conspiracy. That's what they're talking about right now. Danny, this is something I gotta disagree on you big time, bro. That chick who 1 second. Let me pull this up. When someone found out that she's leaving the Xbox within a space of 5 fucking minutes, he was on this shit. 5 minutes. He was on this shit. Oh shit, what's this here? Oh shit. Okay, cool. 5 minutes he was on this shit. I've never heard of this woman before. Cool. But damn, 5 minutes. That's all it took. I'll be honest, I didn't know her. But getting back to this tweet, Danny, I'll say this. You guys don't see it. You may not just see it, plain and simple. But I'm going to be honest with you. On the chat, listen, the chat has the same energy. So I can't be wrong on this. You know, when we talked about being consistent. Now, when you're a guy on that level like Jeff Keighley, and Jeff Keighley is no small timer. Now, if you're some punk ass YouTuber like me, or some punk asshole in the chat like us, always we can say we're gonna say some dumb shit. But when you're on that level, you have a big ass platform. And he's supposed to be that type of dude. You gotta keep it clean. Regardless, I'm not saying you don't have a favoritism. No doubt, PlayStation is your brand, cool. But be a bit more consistent about how you tweet stuff when it's on the green side versus the blue side. That's all we're asking for. Keep it 50-50 all the way. But that does not happen. PlayStation has shut down multiple studios, especially the one happened yesterday or today. And come on. This is what we're doing right now. And Danny, once again, I've got to disagree with you on this point. It makes sense. That's what I'm gonna say. The guy is avoiding this, not talking about this, but trust me on this, Playboy. When Xbox news comes out, some negative news, watch this guy come out like the motherfucking Ninja Turtle. He'll be like angry, like Raphael, pissed off. He ain't gonna be jolly, happy like Michelangelo. He's gonna be like Raphael, angry and all that shit. And that's what's gonna happen. Jeff Keighley's on that level. He had Summer Game Fest. He has one of the biggest shows ever, every year. Come on. You telling me this doesn't make sense to you? You telling me this is all BS? It's all conspiracy and all that bullshit? Come on. Come on, Danny. You could do better than that. You can see it. I'm sure Paris knows this shit. I know Paris knows this shit. Maybe he didn't see it before, but I'm sure he's seen it right now, Playboy. But yeah, hopefully he understands where some of the Xbox guys are coming from. When it comes to stuff like that, I'm sure he'll understand. Sir Rifla, what's going on, Playboy? Now talking about Xbox, let's get on to the Black Rodin. What's going on, homie? Let's get on to the Xbox hype now. Shout out to you guys in the chat. The Ralph slander. Well, that's not slander. He's always angry. That's the homie. Raphael's the homie, but he's always angry. Playboy. Let's get it. Let's get it. Now. Let's talk about the best publisher. Sorry, the best game publisher in 2025. Starting with number one, Square Enix. When it comes to the Metacritics, Square Enix is the number one game. Sorry, number one publisher. Number two, Game Mirror Games. Never heard of them. I don't know who they are. Number three, no surprise, Capcom. I got no idea who the Game Mirror is or something like that. I'm going to call them that, Game Mirror, but I don't know who they are. Thunderfall is number four, but guess who's number five on the bitch ass list? Xbox. Baby! But guess who's nowhere near them? Nintendo is 12th place. 12. Number 12. But look at that nasty ass, stinky ass. No good he doesn't wash his ass PlayStation in last place. 21. Damn. Xbox is 5, but PlayStation is 21. Will you look at this shit? I love it. Would you look at this shit? Talk that shit on me. MD with a 2. I guess Jeff is just waiting for the weekend. Wait for the weekend. You ain't lying about that, Playboy. He probably is waiting for the weekend. Hashtag 21 PlayStation. And you tell me you bitch assholes you had more games, better games last year than Xbox? Kiss my ass. You guys were full of shit. No doubt. You guys were full of shit. POSs. You know, when you buy these studios, when you buy publishers, this is what it comes to. Being in the top 5. Publisher of the year. And I'm sure 2026 will be the same again. No doubt. You know, I'm glad where Xbox is right now with in terms of games. You know how much they're producing. 2026 is going to be epic. And I can't wait for the lineup, you know, how everything plays out. But this is what we've been waiting for when it comes to the games part of it. And it shows you. Numbers don't lie. And that's what it shows you right now. Number 5 overall, which is crazy. I got one more stuff here, guys. I'm going to keep on the Xbox train now. It's all about the Xbox train. That's what it is. What is this shit? There we are. See this shit. This shit was funny though. Shout out to the homies in the chat. Shout out to the 200 people. Hit that like button. Let's have some fun. That's what we do. We're having some fun. Now, GameSpot. Sorry, stop. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the attitude error kicking in. You guys are members. Put that emoji in. Put that emoji. The attitude error. Saying bored of your dog shit PlayStation? Trade for an Xbox and leave with $69 more. Damn! Damn! Look at this shit, yeah. They put the PlayStation in a after box. Damn! We'll pay you $69 to trade teams. I don't know who did this. I don't know who's part of this, but I like it. I like it when they talk shit. This is the type of shit I like to see. This is the type of shit I want Xbox to do. Give shots. Throw that shit in. Give a left hook now and again. I love this shit. We'll pay you $69 to trade teams, and they put that PlayStation in a dog shit box. Woo! That's the shit I like to see. That is the shit I like to see. That's right, Sir Rifala. Xbox gotta show some teeth. Some teeth on that. That's right, Playboy. And I love it. You know, I love stuff like this. I love this shit. You know, it should happen more often. Personally, I personally think it should happen. It should happen more often. I like seeing this shit. Excuse me. Let's go. Let's go. Now, one of the big news is, one of the big news. I got one more stuff. 1 second. Well, we know. Listen, when it comes to the Xbox news, tomorrow I'll be live streaming that. That's gonna be a lot of fun. Xbox partner preview. Amazing. Looking forward to Stranger Than Heaven. That game looks promising, Dan. I want to see more of it. Definitely. It looks really good. You know, but Xbox partner preview, another showcase from Xbox, putting on multiple shows, giving their love to developers so they can highlight their games, showcase their games on a bigger platform, and that's what I like to see. Yeah, the gloves do need to come off, no doubt. They definitely need to come off. Let me see the shit. Yeah, there we are. Do you know what? I'm not sure if it's in Game Pass or not, but I believe it'll have the Play Anywhere push. I guess we'll find out tomorrow when we live stream it. It'll be a lot of fun, guys. It'll be a lot of fun. But I love this the positive news. That's what I like about Xbox stuff right now. From being the number 5th publisher in 2025, that's the type of shit I like to see. GameStop talking that shit. I don't know if it's Xbox had something to do with that, but I like that shit. Another partner preview coming up, another showcase tomorrow. I like that shit. And that's what I want to see. Now, what I do like is what they've been talking about with this shit, yeah. Xbox zoom in. There we are. Perfect. One of the reports is that Xbox Game Pass could be joining Netflix subscriptions. Now, let me stop there for a second. We know Netflix is one of the biggest platforms out there. X amount of million subscribers. So, what I can see from this business deal, that if they do manage to do something, this could open more doors where they kind of struggle when it came to the Game Pass stuff. the cloud gaming stuff, this could be something that could open doors for them. Now the price point's gonna be it's gonna be telling. We see where that's gonna land. But when it comes to this stuff, I believe it's good. It's a positive because they need to push that Game Pass stuff to make it more successful. You look at Netflix, I think is what 250 plus million, 300 plus million right now. So this is the right move. If they're gonna combine a lower, see, I don't know how they're gonna do it. Will it be this the normal Game Pass core? Will it be Game Pass premium or essential? You know, the one that doesn't get day and day. That's what I want to see. And to see what like Asha Sharma's been doing, gonna consider that maybe dropping the Game Pass price subscription service. That's gonna be really telling like what exactly she's gonna be. Is there something gonna be removed? That's what I want to. That's what I'm quite interested to see if you do scale back on that. Sorry guys, I'm a bit tired already, man. Suicide King Shawnee missing the plot. Your cousin Asha seems to be all about the smoke. She ain't playing that shit, ain't she? She ain't playing that shit anymore. Asha's out here. Let me pull this up. Xbox zoom in. There's the Ultimate 2. This is your third show in a row you skipped the street corner reports. There is no reports. Riz Ultron. There is no reports. Playboy. POS. Your Game Pass, so according to this tweet here, your Game Pass subscription jumped 50%. 5 months, was it 5 months ago? Wow. Went from $20 to $30. And now Microsoft brand new Xbox CEO is already talking about making it cheaper again. That whiplash tells you everything about where Xbox actually is right now. Now I'll say this. If it does go cheaper, are they gonna alter Game Pass? Will they remove some big games day one? That's something that we don't know yet. But I'm sure that's something that is getting discussed right now, to be honest. Now, Asha Sharma took over in Feb, replacing Philip Spencer. She never worked in gaming, not one day. She ran Microsoft AI platform before this. Before that, she was running operation of Instacart, which I believe is in the state. So that's grocery delivery app. So that's in the state, I believe. Excuse me. Where she helped take the company public and make it profitable. And before Instacart, she ran Facebook Messenger product teams and grew it to billions of users. Users and that. Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella picked her for one reason. She's good at getting more people to use shit. She's good at getting people to use shit. Now, will she do it? That's the interesting stuff. Will she do it? Can she pull this off? That is something we have to wait. Call me with a 5. $30 is too much for a lot of people. 2025 is the sweet spot. Removing day one first party games and make them 6 months or 6 months for Ultimate. Well, that's going to be interesting, Carl. If they remove like Call of Duty games, but leave a game like, let's say, I don't know, GZ Day maybe? I don't know. That's something that they got to look internally and see if they can make the numbers work properly and crunch them. They got to crunch them numbers up, Playboy. They got to crunch them numbers up. I believe they got to remove certain games. That's all I'm going to say, I reckon, to bring it down. But if her job is to bring people, her job previously is to make people use the items, products, I think she can do it. And I would like to see how she does it over the upcoming years. But something's got to give. If the price is coming down, something has to give, guys, no matter what. First thing she did is kill the This is an Xbox campaign. The one that tried to call everything from an Amazon Fire TV stick to laptops on Xbox. Then she started looking at the price tag she inherit as well. So you can talk about this stuff here, guys. The numbers explain why Xbox console sales dropped 70% compared to the year before in November 2025. That was the worst month for US console sales since 95. The holiday quarter was ugly too. Microsoft gaming business brought in around about 5.9, let's call it 6 billion, down 9%, and console sales, damn, fell down to 32%. Shit. For context, the Xbox Series X and S has sold around about 34 million consoles since 2020. The PlayStation 5 is around 89 million. Game Pass has roughly around about 34 to 40 million subscribers, though Xbox stopped sharing exact numbers 2 years ago. A lot of stuff is happening. The Netflix part is where this gets wild. Netflix co-CEO Greg Peters said he and Sharma have been tossing around the ideas for a joint subscription bundle. Netflix has 325 million subscribers right now. Damn! They're already streaming games straight to people's TVs. There's cheaper plans with ads, $7.99 a month, reaches 190 million viewers. And those ads made Netflix 1.5 billion last year. They're aiming for 3 billion this year. So think about what each side brings to the table. Xbox has hundreds of games and tech to stream them. Netflix has 325 million living rooms. Each one has exactly what the other one needs. So basically sharing together, combine them two together, and what do you get? A monster, a monster. Suicide King with a 5. What do you say bots give to see a commercial with Master Chief Marcus Phoenix standing out in front of Sony headquarters with a megaphone and talk that shit? Would you bots want to see that shit? A commercial. Master Chief. Marcus Phoenix rolling up in Forza Horizon 6 cars. Saying, listen here, bitch. This is our time. It's our time to talk that shit. I'm sure some of the homies will be happy with that stuff. I'm sure. Quick math on what a bundle might look like. The cheapest Game Pass tier costs $10. Netflix ad plan costs $8. Package them together at $15, and both companies suddenly reach people they never could alone. Netflix gets games that give subscribers a reason to stick around. Xbox gets its library in front of 325 million households instead of 37 million, which, yeah, you ain't lying about that. If it's not working, if you can't grow the business, you got to try something different. And this is something that's different. Nadala didn't. Nadala didn't go looking for a gaming person. He went looking for someone who knows how to grow a customer base. She seems like it. She definitely seems like it, and that is Sharma has done, and that's what she's done all her career. From Messenger to Instacart to Microsoft AI tools, the cheaper Game Pass and Netflix conversation are the same bet. Xbox is becoming something you can use on whatever screen you already own, whether Microsoft made it or not. That's a good that is a good point. You know, a couple of key points there. We're talking about Xbox consoles getting discounted for certain people. We're talking about Stop talking that shit about trading trading your PlayStation 5, and we'll give you $69. We're talking about was it new console updates. We're here talking about her, talking about reducing Game Pass prices and building a platform. That's it's a lot. Will she able to achieve them goals? That's something I will have to wait and see. She has a lot of goals, a lot of targets. If she can hit them numbers, that's the winning. That's the winning formula. But I would like to see what she's like. This I feel like there's that positive energy right now. But I feel like I really want to see if this Netflix shit is legit. Exclusive games, some exclusive games are coming back. Game Pass price is gonna drop as well. There's a lot of questions that need to be answered. So I want to see how this plays out. Honestly, will it work? Netflix, see that combination there? Access to 325 million people, users. That's what Xbox needs, and I believe Netflix needs something similar with the gaming side of it. Try to entice people like, stay in this ecosystem. Someone that's on the lower tier Netflix, let me upgrade to this shit and play this Game Pass games. That's gonna be quite. If that all played, how crazy would that be if that played out? How crazy would that be if all of that played out? I don't know. I don't know. See the shit. Azure Cloud was their growth. Yeah, they obviously wanted to push the cloud. That's what Phil Spencer mentioned, the cloud gaming stuff. And they have been trying, so you know, regardless what happened today, with the PlayStation stuff, but what Xbox is doing and what Asha Sharma is doing right now, I think it has a lot of people hopes up, and they're hoping that she will bring it back. Can she? That is the key question. Can she bring it back? I don't know. Grey Fox, what's going on, homie? That is something that we will find out and see. But if all of this is legit, Game Pass prices, console prices are down, partnerships. We got, was it what do we have? Mm, you name it, we got all of that stuff. Let me see this shit. I tell you what, that Stranger Than Heaven looks good, bro. See this shit. Sorry, what's going on, Mamba? What's up, G? Zena, me and you, baby, we can make it. We can make it, but no doubt, some good information came from that article or that tweet. And will half of that get delivered? That's something we got to see. But you can tell there's something different right now going on. You can tell. Will it be good? Will it be good? That over time we will find out. No doubt. Over time we will find out. But I really do believe changes will come. Now I believe some people will not like these changes and some people will. If she's gonna grow the brand and push the brand even further, this is what needs to be done. Certain key elements, certain deals, it has to be done no matter what happens. Hmm. Interesting. Let me see this shit. 1 second. Nope, there's nothing there as of right now. Um, I know you guys are going back and forth with the Game Pass, but listen, I'm expecting some changes, but I don't know what the changes are at the moment. Will they remove certain games? I think that's a possibility. Will they partner with Netflix and Game Pass combination? That is a possibility. Plain and simple, that is a possibility. But shout out to you guys in the chat. I feel like I want to close it out now. I think I'm done. I'm gassed out. 1 hour show. And a lot of fun. That's it. You know, that's what it's all about. It's about having fun. But do you know what, guys? Where are we now? Shout out to you guys in the shout out to you guys in the chat. Go wash your ass. Shit. I'm not surprised after ponies going out like this.
One, bro, if there is a collector's edition of this fucking game, I will fucking buy it. I do not care if it's $250. I don't care if it's $250 and I have to suck dick. I will get a fucking collector's edition of this game. I still have the blacklit or the blue light map from GTA 5 because I bought that edition for it. I do not care. I will be on the street corner at nighttime sucking dick for this collector's edition if there is one. I will be fucking getting that. I do not care if I have to twerk outside fucking GameStop to reserve a copy of it. I will fucking clap my own ass cheeks for that shit. Real shit. Big man thing.
PlayStation.
I told you, I don't lie. All of this shit is legit. Real shit. You know? Oh, shit. Let me see this other stuff. 1 second. Damn. Well, shit, ponies will be out there. Big man thing. But before we close it out, we'll close it up with this awesome zesty stuff.
Put a book bag, nigga. I'll rip y'all niggas a new asshole. Oh, nah, you one of them. Oh, you one of them zesty street niggas right here. Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm trying to tell you.
Oh, you lose. You lose as a goose, nigga. I thought you was...
You want the other one?
Nah, I don't want shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I thought you was a street nigga, man. You lose as a goose.
You losing the plot here. Don't let that fool you. I'm still a crazy nigga.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
appreciate it, man.
Oh, you can't beat this
thank
shit,
you,
bro.
thank
You
you,
can't
man.
beat that
Thank
shit,
you.
man.
Thank
You can't beat this shit.
Okay, received.
Oh, I got some classics here, bro. Oh, shit. We got some classics here.
Buddy, I'll tear your arm off! Damn me! Take nasty punch!
I'm gonna get the hell out of here in a second. It's okay.
Sherman! Sherman, don't do this! You need me!
We can't beat this shit, bro. These are some classic videos I got here, bro. Some classic ones. Shit. Damn, these are some funny ones, bro. What about this one here? Oh man, you can't beat this shit.
One, two.
Damn.
Marshall sits him down on the first slap!
It's over.
Sit down, son. Sit down. But anyway, let's close this shit out. Shout out to you guys in the chat. I'm gonna do some work. And listen to me. We'll catch you this tonight. Ray will be doing a show tonight as well. We got a homie Darkman tomorrow, Xbox partner preview. I'll make sure I put a link. I'll sort it out right now as well. But we'll be having a lot of fun tomorrow, guys. Be ready for this shit. Be ready for this shit. Do you still have that PSP? Yeah, I still got that shit somewhere. I got a dedicated file on that shit.
Sorry ass DJ.
Yeah, I'm playing with that shit. Let me find another one.
Lieutenant Dane. Lieutenant Dane.
Hello, Forrest.
You got new legs. New legs.
Yeah, I got new legs. Custom made. Titanium alloy. It's what they use on the space shuttle.
Magic legs.
Magic legs. You can't beat these, man. This is really best mate. Really best mate. Wait till the weekend. Look at the PlayStation 5 legs. Oh shit. Oh man, I got some crazy shit here, bro. Let me tell you something. I've got some crazy shit here, but let's not go there.
Can't stand them little bastards. Now get the fuck out of here before I kick your ass.
You ain't whooping shit. Now shoot the dice, you snaggle-tooth motherfucker.
All right, I'm gonna shoot these motherfuckers. You understand? I'm gonna shoot, but I bet not crap. That's all I know. I just bet not crap. Oh, come on, Six, with your funky ass. I've been waiting for you all night. Baby needs shoes. My wife needs clothes.
And you need some teeth. Shoot them.
Oh man.
Lieutenant Dane, I got you some ice cream. Lieutenant Dane, ice cream.
Ice cream. Oh man, you guys are stupid. You guys are stupid, man. But anyway, guys, take care. I'll catch you this week. TTS will be at 12 p.m. Eastern because of the time zone. Yeah. So another week or so we'll next one more week, then we'll be back to normal. Ice cream. Guys, take care. Be safe. I'm out.
Xbox. Game Pass. Got it on my PC and my Xbox. Game Pass. Keep adding games to my backlog. They say it got no games, man. Don't know what they saying. I just think they hating. Stuck on that PlayStation. Game Pass. Got it on my PC and my Xbox. It has 300 plus for only $15. Bug stacks, Hades, even Among Us. 120 frames on that psycho nuts. Got games, niche games like Cluster Truck. Game Pass. Got it on my PC and my Xbox. Game Pass. Keep adding games to my backlog. They say it got no games, man. Don't know what they saying. I just think they hating. Stuck on that PlayStation. Game Pass. Got it on my PC and my Xbox.